Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It doesn't matter when you watch, as long as you're enjoying the content and the creator. Well, guys, today I'm gonna continue the story of Zenless Zone Zero. I'm gonna do a couple of things, so enjoy the ride. Hope you like it. It's gonna be awesome. I accidentally triggered a trust. Is that what it's called? A trust mission. So it would be nice to see where it goes and to see if I can increase the trust with her. Yes, let's continue. All right. Sorry, wrong button.
Feels like we're in a movie scene. You're not gonna whip out those high heels and turn them into weapons, are you?
Maybe I will. Wanna see?
I can't tell if you're joking or serious.
Manager, your face says it all. I've always been drawn to people who are genuine like you. It seems we're always attracted to what we lack. But don't worry. No matter what kind of person I am, I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Our connection may have started with just a videotape, but I've got this feeling that there's something about you, something you have that draws me in. And that's why I really enjoy talking to you.
Like what exactly?
Like, when you see a weirdo making strange phone calls outside your store, your first thought isn't to call a public security officer, but to ask if my high heels can turn into weapons.
Now I feel like I'm the weird one. But you, Jane? You've definitely got that mysterious vibe.
I'm not as mysterious as you make me out to be. I've just picked up all sorts of part-time jobs here and there. You know, like chasing down payments, sorting out gang squabbles, scouting building layouts, attending fancy dinners for people.
Sorry, guys, I was doing a thing. All right, let's continue with the story.
Those count as part-time jobs? Wait, I think I've done some of them too.
Looks like you're even more interesting than I thought. But it's late, and I gotta head out. Let's talk more next time. Good night, manager.
Okay. I think the trick to get the kitty cat Inky is to not interact with him at all. So yeah. Um, let's see where the heck I can use it. Is that a? Let's see. Let me see if it's here. And it will be the first coffee they put here. Let's see. If not there, if not here, if I have to summon, then it's something else. Wait, it's not here. You continue to check. Yes, it's here, no? Hopefully it's here. Let me see. Let me go back again. Why doesn't it says increase rate up? Okay. Let's continue here. Let's continue. Let's see what we got.
Watch out! Coming through!
No problem.
Out of my way!
Blow away your troubles! Yeah! Why don't you have a taste of my blood?
Get you some. Get you some.
So much fun! I'm out! So, you can't escape!
Ooh. Back attack. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's see if it's true that you get more. It doesn't look like I got more. Well, not the way I thought it would be. Let me see. Fire damage. Attack. Not bad. Trap. Oh, this could be useful. Could be. Wow. The time I get increased rate, I get the most basic, the most basic of all of artifacts. Sorry, records, disk drive, whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's critical damage there. That one has critical rate. Okay, this is decent. This is decent. This is decent. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. That's kind of helpful. Not the greatest, but all right. Let's do one more.
Coming through! Move it!
Okay.
Watch out! Out of my way!
Don't get hit.
Coming through!
Look at me! Wanna try my massage?
This'll be painless.
That was quick. That was quick. This one, very decent. Very decent. I wish it was yellow. I wish it was yellow, but yeah, very decent. This one too. eh, if it has critical rate on the last one, it's very decent. I mean, why? The one I actually need, anomaly mastery, and then you get defense, defense. Defense, defense. Wow. That's a way to discourage a man. Okay.
Did you call me? Meow. Patay. またいいのぶなだ。
Master, I am currently at rest. When idling, I run at double power.
Alright, sorry guys. I was contemplating on buying something,
I only handle. Huh? Is something the matter?
but I'm thinking maybe if I buy it, I won't. I will regret it later on. Maybe, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just looking for better artifacts or this drive for her. I think this is the only decent artifact she has, literally. Are you asking if the new update is up right now? No, no, no.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
The next update for like Caesar would be in 6 days. In 6 days, it will be the update for Caesar. Was that what you're asking? I am not well connected with Hoyoverse, so I don't get access to the servers or whatever, early access. So yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, on the story of Reina, I think it's great if you're talking about what was the presentation. I liked it. I'm expecting to have like an opportunity to have two great units, and I am going for the both of them. Hopefully, I get the. I'm inclined to get more Caesar than the other one, but I don't know. I don't know because I don't want to spend any money right now on I don't know, like Primo Gems to get specific units and all that. I just hope they have a lot of content that I can farm so I can try to get both of them. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I really think it's a must pull for Caesar because it will be the first.
It's not behind the shelves.
Like I was saying, because having a shielder that could actually dominate and make you survive the harshest condition, plus um, giving you a buff, plus giving them a debuff, and is absolutely awesome. The other one is a flaming unit that makes all other flaming units look like 4 stars, basically. So yeah, it's very very awesome. Like I said, if there's something I can farm for Primo Gems, I would love that. If not, well, what can you do?
Granny Leisha? What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the sweet cakes. The silly sweet cake isn't behind the shelf. Ah, I remember you. You can help me find the sweet cakes, right, Priscilla?
I'm not Drusilla. My name is Wise. Say it with me, Granny. Wise. Never mind. I'll call Rena.
Say it with me.
Are you looking for the silly sweet cake again, Granny? Is this still part of the assessment? Oh, but it's okay. I still have the pictures from yesterday. Here, Granny. Are any of these photos the sweet cakes you're looking for? Granny? Granny, are you listening? Granny Leisha? She's completely focused on the TV. Manager, what's that on the TV in the corner? Is that an ad for a movie?
No, I haven't seen him. Is he in YouTube or like what social media is he on? I'll go look for him. Is does he make like Hoyoverse content or gaming content or any content where like I don't know. I focus on specific people, so all right. So I haven't seen his content. Is it good? Should I search for him right now, or I can wait? All right, so I'm looking for him while we listen to the story.
Yeah, it's Invasion Next Gen. It's about a hollow appearing in the city, and the ethereals inside.
It's a hollow. There's a hollow. The sweet cakes are in danger.
What's wrong, Granny? That's just a movie. It's not real. My Drusilla! If this is still part of the assessment, it seems a little bit excessive. Or perhaps Granny really was affected by the ad. We should go check on her manager. Drusilla has a GPS chip, so don't worry. We won't lose her.
Okay, so I got him in the search. I already click on a video. I got him checked. Hey, the dog is asleep. I mean, awake. Sorry, he was asleep. Now it's awake. I can do this. Damn it, the ham. Well, if it is copyright, he will get a copyright strike. So don't worry about it. Just enjoy whatever it is he's doing, and you know, for whatever it is that is, you know, for whatever it is, yeah, do it for whatever it is. The granny is crazy. The granny is crazy. Losing her mind. I don't want to get this old and have this type of craziness things happen to me. It's crazy. What the heck? Again? I really thought she was gonna jump on the water. She's acting so crazy. I mean, damn, she's running faster than me. That's crazy.
I can't run anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
Have you calmed down now, Granny Leisha?
You guys.
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street and all through Lumina Square.
You. Who are you? I don't have any money or anything of value. Why are you chasing me? I don't know you.
Huh? Granny Leisha, are you being serious? I'm Rena, and this is the video store manager, Wise.
No. No idea who you are.
Then, do you still remember the sweet cakes you're looking for? The silly sweet cake, loud sweet cake, and wave sweet cake?
Sweet cakes. Ah, yes, I remember. I'm looking for my sweet cakes, but I've lost them all. I arranged to look for sweet cakes with someone yesterday. Who was it again?
What's going on? Is the Housekeeping Association's assessment process really this complicated?
With her reaction to that ad, I'm afraid this is more than just the housekeeping assessment. Have you heard the medical term, cognitive corruption syndrome? Anyone who stays too long in a hollow may develop the disease in their later years, regardless of their ether aptitude. Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything that occurred afterward.
You mean she really forgot us?
I'm just speculating. But having provided care for elderly individuals with this condition in the past, it's all far too familiar. The constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility. Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, manager. You must be tired too. You should go back and rest.
Okay, let me know what happens, Rena. Goodbye, Granny Leisha.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused to your store these past few days. Please, pass on my apologies to Belle, too.
Huh? Rena apologized to me? Well, you're always the one taking care of things whenever she visits. I haven't even met Granny yet.
Ah, you're both here.
That was fast. Is Granny's house close to here?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long. But I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time, and she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
If that's the case, Granny isn't intentionally causing trouble. It's because of her illness. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment. By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken by Granny? It's a combat bamboo. It could have easily gotten away from her.
Is it because it had been switched to silent mode?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny for me.
Huh? Is that possible? There's a pretty big difference. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little. I didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll. He said it was something the servants had used, and told me to throw it away. But how could I throw away my only friend? So, I hid it in various places, trying hard to prevent my father from finding it. Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers, constantly telling it, "I can do it. I can protect you." When I became an agent and decided to use bamboo in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside the doll. As expected, it was already filled with the phrase, "I can protect you." So, impulsively, I transferred the recording data, along with the name Drusilla, to the bamboo.
A manor? Servants? So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rena? Oh, now's not the time for gossip, though. Let's get back to Drusilla.
Granny was muttering the same thing when she rushed out of the video store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from the ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now, in danger because of a hollow.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out. However, the competition dropout and Crest of Waves trophy were both real at least, and the Wave sweet cake is still an important clue. I'll bring it back with me and talk to Granny. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Sorry to keep the two of you.
It's fine, really. It's not that late.
Thank you. How about I bring some special tea treats I made myself as a token of my appreciation?
There's really no need.
Then I best be off. Please do let me know if Granny turns up at the store again.
So we're not even gonna have a break. We're just gonna continue on. Let's try to finish this.
How are you, manager? Has Granny been to your store lately?
No. Has something happened?
I obtained the Crest of Waves replica trophy this morning and went to take it over to her. But the place was empty, and her door was ajar. The neighbors say she caused a commotion late last night, banging on doors claiming a holo was coming, and she was going to White Wave Hospital to save the sweet cakes. She's been searching for sweet cakes everywhere for weeks now, so nobody took it seriously, and they convinced her to go back to her room and go to sleep. But by morning, she'd disappeared. She often goes out early to look for the sweet cakes, but this is the first time she hasn't locked her door, and the first time she's mentioned White Waves Hospital. It just seems odd. I filed a missing person report to public security, so I'm just waiting to hear from them now.
Gone to White Waves Hospital to save the sweet cakes. That's a new term.
Searching for information on White Waves Hospital. White Waves Hospital is a renowned large-scale comprehensive medical facility in New Eridu. Earlier records go back 41 years to when it was forced to relocate due to a holo disaster.
Wait, 41 years ago? That's the same year as that competition.
With funding from both the government and the public, White Wave Hospital, which has been relocated several times, retained most of its medical resources. Its symbol is a white wave.
A white wave? Is it a coincidence? Or have we been wrong from the start? The beauty pageant, the hospital, the wave? There must be a connection between the three. If you'll excuse me, manager, I'm going to contact a friend who works in medicine to investigate.
Let me know if you hear anything about Granny, even if she doesn't remember my name.
Well, as my current client, I must ask you to forgive her rudeness. I'm her maid, so please allow me to remember your name in her stead. Well then, I'll be going. Please don't let my affairs affect you. You have your own business to run, after all.
Too much text. Enough already. All right, let's get into the action already. Here you go.
I'll help you win. Is it work?
One.
I'm sorry.
Good. I only handle technical matters.
Did you call?
Huh? Is something ready for?
Okay.
Nothing to.
Sokaku, ready. I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
And you can need something? Wanna be my research subject?
Preparations complete. I'm ready to begin, dear guide.
Dear guide, I like the sound of that.
Unfortunately, I cannot base my terms of address on personal preference. Using the correct titles in the right situations is important etiquette at Victoria Housekeeping. Now, let's get back to Granny. Based on our current intel, I'm certain her cognitive corruption syndrome is getting worse. Her memory has already regressed to that day 41 years ago.
That day, 41 years ago?
Yes. The Miss Metropolitan dropout incident and the White Waves Hospital Hollow disaster both happened on the same day, and Granny Leisha was involved in both.
But what does this have to do with Granny's search for sweet cakes?
There is a connection. A big one. The sweet cakes are the link between these two events, and have been the source of strife in Granny's heart for 41 years. It's a long story. I had to contact a lot of people and piece it all together. But we don't have much time, so let's talk on the way. Granny Leisha from 41 years ago. She'd have been around my age now. She worked as a nurse at the White Waves Hospital back then. She was in charge of taking care of the newborns.
Don't just smile at me. Go to sleep already. The more sleep you get, the quicker you'll grow. You're drooling. Let me wipe it off. Hey, that's quite the set of pipes you've got. Can you keep it down? You're going to frighten the other babies.
The hospital was short-handed, so Granny Leisha was always busy. Still, she loved her work. Of course, aside from her work, she had other things she wanted to accomplish. Oh dear! Looks like we've got a bit of a situation. Let's tackle the issue at hand first.
Huh. Looks like we need 2 people to open this door. Look, there's another button to control the door over there.
They can handle pressing the buttons.
Leave it to me! Not you! Both of us!
I'll leave these 2 children with you, Proxy. Please bring them with you as you search for a way forward.
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella received. Action request approved. Initiating.
Me! Pick me!
The operational interface has been switched to Anastella.
Lead Anastella to... Great! Now Drusilla can get through.
I've stepped on the button!
You can use the permissions I've granted you to switch between them.
We're here! Both of us! I'm here! Drusilla, too!
There's another up ahead.
There's a huge switch up ahead. Seems like we need 2 Bangbu to step on it.
Leave it to Anastella and me! Here, coin! I found it! I'm standing on it! It's your turn, Anastella!
Come on, step down hard on that switch.
Once they both get through, they'll be able to step on the main switch.
Lots of treasure! Main switch won't budge! Need Drusilla! We're here! Gonna step on the main switch! Yeah! Yeah!
Aren't my little Bangbu amazing? Our guide is pretty amazing too, of course. Now then, let's proceed. Let me continue with Granny's story. When she was young, Granny dreamed of becoming an actress. So she signed up for a beauty contest in her free time. That's right. It was the Miss Metropolitan pageant. Not just her colleagues, but she too was surprised at how far she got. Let's walk and talk. Granny emerged as the dark horse that year. To everyone's surprise, the judges gave her high scores. And just like that, Laisha Christie made it into the finals. Yet, on the day of the finals...
Is she coming? I remember in the news.
In a corner of the broadcasting room, numerous screens were showing the broadcast of the glamorous stage. But among them, an old TV was airing a piece of breaking news. It was a holo alert for areas including the White Waves Hospital. And so, on the screens showing that magnificent stage, the rising star who was about to be crowned Beauty Queen ran down the red carpet steps without turning back and headed to the place on that old TV screen. Seems we have some uninvited listeners up ahead. Let's pause the story there for now.
So basically, she didn't win because there was a tragedy where she lived or somewhere near. I don't get that part. So I see she didn't realize her dreams, because tragedy struck every time, right? You know, having somebody with a disease called Oh my goodness, what is this thing called? Oh. Wow, I can't remember the name. Now I got the Alzheimer. There's Alzheimer. Having somebody with Alzheimer is hard. It's difficult. It's messed up. It's really hard to say.
Got your back.
If
No escape.
It would happen to me, would I be that oh man, I wish nobody would have to take care of some, me having Alzheimer's, and I see it's hard. It's hard to comprehend. How would it feel like? What would it be like to have to take care of somebody like that?
Master, we can reach depths of the hollow if we keep going this way. Once you enter, you won't be able to return. Make sure you've done everything you need to do before moving forward.
It's yet another strange door.
Yeah, and more different mechanisms.
That should be where the main switch is.
Time to step on the button again? Step on the button, step on the button!
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla action request
There's
approved.
still a button left
Initiating
to press.
override.
I'm standing on it! Stepped on it! One more ahead! It's done! It's all done!
We're very close to our destination now, Rena.
Yes, and Granny's story is coming to an end.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Are the kids all right? Oh no! The main door is blocked. I remember the emergency exit should be... Ah! I found it! Don't be scared. I'm coming! I'll protect you all!
The hospital had already been enveloped by the hollow. It was pitch black everywhere, and things were in chaos. Leisha didn't have time to worry about her tattered pageant gown. She took off her high heels to run and climb barefoot. She kicked away the obstacle that blocked the main door. In a panic, she couldn't remember the names of all the children, relying on her memory. She searched for one swaddled baby after another. Those clothes were all imprinted with the hospital's wave pattern. One baby giggling happily in the hollow. One baby that was drooling. And another that cried at the top of their lungs. They were the wave sweet cakes Granny was searching for.
That must have been when she contracted cognitive corruption syndrome. This is the last obstacle.
Let's get rid of it in one fell swoop and find Granny. As usual, I'll leave you to take the little ones.
We need to find a way to bring it with us.
Can press button too! Let's do it together! 3, 2, 1! 2, 1!
Biosignatures detected up ahead.
Granny Leisha should be there.
Yes, we should hurry up.
Huh. These two bamboos suddenly seem pretty useful.
Thank you for the compliment. We might have to battle Ethereals later, so I'm going to withdraw your access for now.
Not here. Or here.
Oh, good. We found her, and she doesn't look hurt. Just not in a stable emotional state.
I lost all the sweet cakes. The sweet cake with a silly smile. The sweet cake with a loud voice. And the drooling sweet cake. I couldn't protect any of them.
Rena, didn't you say all the sweet cakes had been saved back then?
Yes, I'm quite certain they were all saved. There's only one explanation. She doesn't even remember them being saved. Her memory has regressed to the night she was at the hospital, so she can only search for her missing sweet cakes. For her, the conclusion no longer exists. Granny Leisha, do you remember me? I'm Rena, and the new Eridu Housekeeping Association appointed me to help you.
Oh, sweet cake! It's a sweet cake! Don't be scared. Even if you're all that's left, I'll protect you.
Multiple ethereals detected, rapidly approaching this area.
Rena, Granny Leisha, we need to get out of here. Things will get dangerous if we don't hurry.
Ethereals are coming, Granny. Come on, we have to go.
Don't be scared. I'll protect you. I will.
You have to let go, Granny. That isn't your sweet cake.
It's a sweet cake. I won't lose another sweet cake.
She won't listen. What do we do, Rena? Rena!
Name, Leisha Christie. Nurse ID 2107. Your sweet cakes aren't lost. The silly, smiling sweet cake still loves to smile. She became a maternity nurse, just like you. The loud sweet cake doesn't talk much over the phone. But he said he'll come see you. Right after his concert finishes. The drooling sweet cake has already become a senior investigator. He might be off fighting ethereals as we speak. You didn't lose them, Granny. They just grew up. Now, it's finally their turn to protect you.
Oh wow, what a twist!
Please wait there, Granny.
What a twist!
Sorry. Round and around and a stop!
Here we go. Just give up.
Time to eat!
Okay. That is close range, I see.
You wanna know what lurks in the darkness? Found your weakness. Let's make this quick.
Lash the heck out of it.
And Granny Leisha has calmed down. How are you feeling? Do you recognize me now?
You look familiar. I think I've seen you before. On TV?
It's okay if you don't remember me. But do you still remember looking for the sweet cakes?
Sweet cakes? Not a fan of cakes. They're sticky and dry out your mouth.
I would say the same thing about cakes. I don't like cakes. Crazy.
No. She forgot the sweet cakes too?
Do you remember anything that happened the last few days? What you had for breakfast, where you were, and who you spoke to yesterday?
No, I don't remember. Oh, I remember now. I'd lost something for a long time, and a kind soul helped me find it. Oh, what was it I lost? I can't recall. And who was it that helped me?
That's okay. As long as you found it, the who isn't important. I'll remember all the unimportant details for you. Well now, I'd already contacted all the sweet cakes before we went into the hollow. They're on their way to Granny's place, so we'd best be getting back.
I like this story. This story was awesome. It had a twist, and it had, it had heart.
Ah, there you are, Miss Rena. I'm your contact from the new Eridu Housekeeping Association. Regarding your call, did you have an update for us?
Yes, I've completed the assessment. Shall we discuss the specifics at Granny's house?
About that, Miss Rena. I have to apologize. After double-checking, we realized she wasn't the client for your assessment.
What do you mean?
We got her mixed up with a lady of the same name, Leisha Christie. Actually, this elderly lady came to the association a few times, saying she's looking for her sweet cakes. But staff always got rid of her. But someone got careless that day. They let her in the assessment reception room and then... well, the rest was a coincidence.
If it weren't for carelessness and coincidence, she'd still be out there searching. So things turned out okay.
As for the official assessment, could I ask you to file with the association as soon as possible?
Later, perhaps. I need to get her home first. There are several people waiting for her.
I'll go with you. Perhaps there is some kind of compensation the housekeeping association can offer.
Well then, I'll come see you at the store as soon as I'm finished. Hello, manager. I appreciate your help these last few days.
How is Granny?
The bad news is her memory is in severe decline. She doesn't recognize anyone anymore, let alone her sweet cakes. But the rest is good news. The Housekeeping Association contacted a suitable nursing home for her, and the sweet cakes all agreed to visit her on different days. She may not remember them, but everyone is looking forward to spending time with her. Perhaps one day she'll remember something.
Perhaps one day, people will find a cure for cognitive corruption syndrome.
That would be nice. Cognitive corruption syndrome. Who knows? I've been in the Hollows for so long. Perhaps I have it without even realizing. When I'm old, I might be looking for sweet cakes just like Granny Leisha. No. I'll probably be far more stubborn, rebellious, and unwilling to listen than her.
Looking for sweet cakes. Sounds like fun. Don't forget to bring me along.
It's a promise then. When that day comes, don't be put off when I turn into Granny Rena, and stick with me until I find my sweet cakes.
That was a good story. That was a good story. Unexpected story, but it was a good story nonetheless. Alright, so I guess this is the last story that is we're gonna do for today. Probably, maybe something else. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Nips. Nips.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Ching Yi. May I know the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service? Shh, hold on for a sec. Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingyi? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speed-watched the whole thing. It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
Ugh, did you search for spoilers? That's not how you're supposed to watch movies, officer!
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Oh? May I ask what kind of community service you're talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
So that's why you activated autopilot mode. If only I could handle tedious tasks while also catching up on some sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Nip the problem in the butt.
That plan would nip the problem in the bud.
How commendable of Zhu Yuan! Having such an officer serving us really brings peace of mind.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Teaming up with a public security officer to solve cases. It's just like a plot from a movie. Sounds exciting.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Bro just wants to show off and strut around with a public security badge pinned on his coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you can leave the store to me for the day, Bro.
And I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later. No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
Damn! How she remember the centimeters of... And how does she knows every centimeter? I don't know.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Whoa! You can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy! But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much! Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Ching Yi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
can't believe a crime would happen in plain sight like that. It's worth investigating.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Okay, so a bamboo has been missing, but I've seen him around. So either it's not the same bamboo, or something did happen to it. It's weird. Let's see. Jesus, so many possibilities. Okay. Alright. Empty can. Trash can. I think I've collected everything. Let's see.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something?
I found quite a few suspicious items. Please assess them. What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
It's all useless? How could that be? I was so confident.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know? Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out "To Holly." If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out.
What the heck? I thought there was the next location. Oh.
Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Oh, then are we ready to go arrest the suspect now?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
I'm no expert, but the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry. Bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
All right, let's continue to the second one. We gotta catch up. We gotta catch up. Maybe I'm not feeling tired yet. Hopefully, I don't fall tired when I need to do stuff. But let us continue with the story. Maybe we'll do something just a little bit out of the main story, if there is any.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for public security community service.
Really? Still on autopilot mode, huh? How about it? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security.
Oh, very well. As head, My first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
You seem kinda tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way. Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangbu was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the Bangbu and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Holly must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh? Qingyi, why the sudden... He sure left in a hurry.
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean, the real Teddy.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Wait, Qingyi. What's really going on?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But the idea from Holly's father is just too cruel.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cooled cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Okay, Fairy. No need to try to prove you're better. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangbu.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu models? I just wanna hug it to death. Result 1. The old version of the Bangbu has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah! The previous version of the Bangbu clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangbu's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
It never occurred to me before, but some things are better written than read out loud. Thanks, Barry.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
Okay, so this clears up the doubt that I have that I have seen the bamboo different areas. So that means there's a factory of bamboos where you can buy a bamboo with the same. Sorry, it was not this one. Okay, so you can buy the same bamboo. Like I was saying, the same bamboo as in shark bamboo or bunny bamboo or gum bamboo, like whatever. But those bamboo basically have different models for being the same bamboo. Wow. Okay. I don't know what OMV means, but I only know. Oh my God!
Officer Chingy! I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already! This isn't Teddy! Officer, did you find the wrong bamboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here, from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Chingy, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, It's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong Bang-Boo.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different Bang-Boo to Holly.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the Bang-Boo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, Manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Okay, guys. One more chapter. I want to finish this because I want to be up to date. Also, I need Primogens to summon to get Seth or the closest to get Primogems enough to what's the name? Caesar, to get Caesar. So let's continue.
I just tried contacting Xingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Could it be that she went into the hollow alone?
Barry, quickly search internet for any posts that might have been made by Xingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bang-Boo rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition? Along with that old-fashioned tone? It's definitely Xingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Bro, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Right, let's get going.
All right, some action, bro. That's what I want. Yeah. All right, fire, electricity. Okay, electricity.
Wanna?
If you need help,
Time for some hard labor?
Fire.
I only.
it's our.
Ready.
How can I help?
Nothing.
I'll help you with.
Okay.
Which alias should I use this time?
What about if I change this one to this one? Oh, it makes no difference to them.
How can I help? Ready to work.
I want to try something out with Ben. What's the...
Time for some hard labor?
Right here. 50. We have this. Okay. 777. Yep. It's 40. 000.
How can I help?
All right.
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
Huh, a familiar Bangbu indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
I wanted to see why public security would be recruiting proxies. Consider it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and it found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be investigated. Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
I'm feeling like the father has something to do with this. Don't quote me. I know.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingyi.
Let's see if I'm right. Would it be the father? Let's see.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the Hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all. Proxy?
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangbu. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a Bangbu search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue. I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened? The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Go wait for Chingy over there, Wise.
This is strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
Bing Bong's here! The Bang-Boo Boo-Nappers strike again!
Who's there?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bang-Boo Boo-Nappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little Bang-Boo that can talk! Don't see that every day! Gonna be sure to nab this one! Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bang-Boo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bang-Boo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Chingy.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bang-Boo Boo-Nappers now! Here, have a taste of this special Bang-Boo spray!
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Bro, are you okay?
My eyes started to sting all of a sudden.
Your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But let's check on Eos. I wonder what could have happened.
Barry, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What's your decision, Master?
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry, I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bang-Boo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Those dicks messing with
My bamboo. They're in a world of hurt.
Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bang-Boo.
Must have hurt.
With pleasure.
Okay. Tingy, time.
One fell swoop.
It won't hurt for long, I promise.
The suspect has given up and surrendered.
Yeah, that's right.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special bamboo spray.
No, wait! That is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution. EOS.
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a bamboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
Wow.
I see.
Ether spray.
So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the bamboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping bamboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your bamboo doing?
Is it serious?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
EOS is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen bamboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
Agreed. But EOS has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs? Mind explaining what you're talking about in human language?
Affirmative. translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Jingyi's system.
Sorry, I'm still not catching on.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Jingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms.
Yes, Fairy is weird, but I love her because I like intelligent humor. And somebody's gotta be the brains on the outfit, on the outfit, on the squad, yeah.
You will use sensory sync with Officer Jingyi. By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the hollow as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Jingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Oh, but...
It matters not.
Maybe there's still another way, Jingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangbu? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
Disney's cinema? Really? Okay. Must be epic then.
Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all. Everything's been scanned now. Go to the secret passage and take a look. Everything's been scanned now. Go to the secret passage and take a look. Everything's been scanned now. Go to the secret passage and take a look. Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy. This shark boo's chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped down. Non-living components will not transform into ethereals. Reminder, please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the Bangbu Boonappers.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangbu to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you. They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode and then shout, "Open sesame!"
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the Shark Boo's chassis.
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage. They've used the
Why I cannot go fast forward or leave? I already saw what happened.
Enter the passcode and then shout, "Open sesame!"
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the Shark Boo's chassis.
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret. I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing.
There were 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Agreed. Officer Chingy is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident. Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage.
Okay.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode. It's...
Open green pea.
So many bamboo, and they all need rescuing. Why is this bamboo?
Please note, the following for the sake of EOSA, this bamboo seems
just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against bamboo, one after the other.
I keep forgetting that if I touch 2 things, it skips over the dialogue.
Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire. How could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious avocado. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis. The avocado tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
I am Officer Chingy. You're safe now, avocado. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
Avocado. I have noticed now that the bamboo sound like you just how do you say bite your tongue or something. That's crazy.
It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
The question is, should I kill the guy? I don't know.
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Damn.
Master, one of the thugs from the Bangbu Boonappers has been detected and is currently approaching your and Officer Chingy's location. Your small size plus their limited intelligence have precluded your discovery for now. However, it is impossible to advance any further. Suggestion: factoring in Officer Chingy's current state and the 78.36% likelihood that she is currently overdoing it, combat should be avoided for now. The thug patrolling, watching a movie, stops in his tracks near the hiding place. He's so close that you can even see he's watching Never Overtime on his phone. You're left with no other option but to watch it with him. What a great movie. The movie finally finishes, and the thug reveals a relieved smile at the protagonist's happy ending. He puts away his phone, taking out his highly active etheric spray paint as he walks off in another direction. Finally, it's time to act. Think, Master. Think. Would it be...
Okay, so I cannot fight or should not fight. Alright. So there is have to fight, right? Okay.
What's the matter? I'll take you.
Following orders. With pleasure. Justice will be served.
Who's the hunter and who's the prey? The final act begins now.
Blue, baby. Get you some.
corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avakabu. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
It's the POV of Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Boonapper's base. It's huge.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangboo doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bangboo. Let me just check if it's Teddy. Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on his butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry! Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
Come on, Electroboo! Come on, Electroboo! You can do it!
We can't let any of our Bangboo get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
If the boss finds out about this, he'll talk my pay for a month. I'll like it! Oh, nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bangboo. You'll never make it out. Just give up. Ah! The Bangboo are escaping! Boss! Ah! Why, you... What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last... The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered. We can This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked.
Wow.
The shocked Bangboo have started to come too.
Keep beating them silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
Okay, now what?
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better. Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched, meaning we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time?
Damn. Interesting.
Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
The Electroboo converts its last remnant. Here's the entrance, Wise.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now.
Okay, so we got
The
two
Electroboo has
bamboos.
been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. Out of the way. I'm in a hurry. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. I told you, I'm in a hurry.
Great job. Let's go.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Gee, can you keep going?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
Want some more?
Understood.
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
One fell swoop. Who's the hunter and who's the prey? Here's a taste of the abyss.
Death to you, my friend.
Either works.
Justice will be served.
It won't hurt for long, I promise.
This total destruction, baby.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Tingy! Do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
I did it, but I may have missed something. Let's see something. Hold on. Death. Checking the recording. No, apparently I didn't miss a thing, so let's continue.
Three strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You two upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangbu case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
There's no need to thank us. We didn't really do anything.
Right. If it weren't for Jingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I just wanted to ask how you've recovered, Jingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Juyuan is probably just hoping that you'll take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Wow, what a great story. I get what the message behind the story was. It was pretty impressive. Wow, what a
Huh? What do you mean by weight? Did you pick up something heavy?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Jingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
I really wonder, would we as a society would be able to have computer AI friends and not get to a point of Terminator or Matrix by the time I'm old? Let's see.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
Oh, come on, Jingyi. You're holding out on us. You haven't said anything about what actually happened there.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
Become a public security officer? I don't think that would suit me. And besides, community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internat on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh? What do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that? Luckily, Eos is out running errands.
Huh? When did you get here? Eos, I mean, Bang Boo 01?
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it? Yeah.
I can assure you she does know about us. The moment we synchronize, I think that was the point of the specific point of the cinema to let us know that we were in touch with her and she was in touch with us, and she knew everything basically. But she won't admit it because she never admits anything. She always gives us the mysterious think about it. But that means we have an ally on our side. And that is great. Wait, what? Okay, it says complete. But only one complete. Why the other ones are not completed? I don't understand. Am I supposed to touch this? This is completed. Alright. I wonder if these are really story we have to do or something like that. Special episode. The ones we play with her. Okay, I see. Okay. Perfect. One more thing. We only accumulated. We only accumulated 480. Wow, that's totally weird. There you go. Yeah, 5. Wow, really, can I get Seth, bro? That's the real question there. I'm not gonna gamble it. Let's see what else in the main story I could do. Because I know there's something around here. think it's this one. Story. I don't want to rank up. Well, I think I can do these two combats, the ones that are blue, and I'll stop. Let me see. Oh.
Working.
A big ass gun.
Orders received. I'll take this shift.
Billy time!
They're ambushing.
I wonder if this will get me an S or not.
Drop the weapon.
Let's make this quick. Stop resisting. This'll be painless. Psych.
Dismantle. Destruction.
I got you.
Orders received.
No restrictions. Fire it well.
Freeze.
I'm hurt. That tornado thing is always getting me. Gets me on Genshin Impact and gets me here too. Crazy. Feel the same way. To take a break. I think I can do one more. One more. Just one more.
I have 2 guns.
How can I?
If you need help, consider it done.
This man is breaking the fourth wall by looking at the camera. Crazy.
Allow me, Captain.
Yep. Yep. Sure.
In position.
My turn.
I'll take this shift.
Seth, in position.
I didn't do it right. I need to do it right.
Surrender now.
Need to focus.
Out of the way.
An opening.
I'll do my best.
Wow, again with the wrong.
Jane, leap what? Suppressor K-22. Maximum firepower.
Okay.
Standing by.
Allow me, Captain.
Water. He's always thirsty. Water.
Taking the shot.
Seth, reporting in.
Easy. Let's make this quick.
It's all you.
A little gift for ya.
You're under arrest.
I know there's a glitch here. I know there's a glitch here. Because I want to pass the shield to Jingdo, and it's not letting me. For some reason, it doesn't let me choose to who I want to pass it on. It's weird. Freaking weird. I really don't want to do this, but I might have to do that. I don't know. New story? Again with the heart. Is it a timer base? Probably. Yep, timer base. I can pass everything by 2 stars, but I cannot pass them with 5 stars because of the time. Oh my god, I'm tired. Timer base. It feels like it could be done.
Officer 148, you ready for
a mission? Come on.
Good day, Proxy.
Leave with fire. Okay, maybe I can pass it on to the Jane Doe now.
James, time to rotate.
Watch your back. Okay.
Seth, in position.
Let's rotate.
Wow, that's an amazing damage there. There you go.
You may remain silent.
How do you like me now? Hurt, don't it? Don't get hit.
I'll do my best.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Either works.
A solid hit.
This'll be painless. Psych.
Yep.
Any last words?
Cracking down. Found your weakness.
I'll make it painless. The expert at now,
You're close.
prey.
You're under arrest.
How do you like
final act
Got you.
begins now. Hurt. Done. Let's make this quick.
Yep, you got hit. Yep, you got hit, baby. Alright. Alright, guys. Tire. This is enough for today of Zenless Zone Zero. I cover a lot. I'll tackle the other stuff next time. I think I've done most of the things in the game except keep doing the little side quests. But yeah. Okay. Hey, very good, very good. That's nice. Okay, now that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember the most important part. Hagan bien y no miren a quién. And take care of each other. Peace. And Bye, guys.